first, motivation is to get rich. Then once you get rich, you start hanging around other rich people. Then you realize, okay, what am I doing? Like, what's the point of having so many millions of dollars just sitting in the bank and just collecting interest, outside of having security, right? But then when you start hanging around people that actually know how to manage money properly, you realize that after you get to a certain amount of dollars, you really can't never, ever go broke if it's managed properly.
If it's managed properly.
You understand what I'm saying? Because money itself creates money. Like, let's just say hypothetically you had $10 million, just you throwing it out there, and you're making 3% on that $10 million just for sitting it in a basic CD.
Yes.
A basic CD at Bank of America or Wells Fargo or Truist is gonna be like 3%. Nigga, you getting 3% of $10 million every month. You can live off just that 3% forever. And as the interest rates get higher, that 3% gets larger. Just think about that. And then and then the worst part is, with 10 million in the bank, you never even have to touch that 10 million. You can go to the bank, lend against that 10 million, and whatever let's say, okay, I want to borrow 10 million off the 10 million already sitting in there. I got $10 million that I just borrowed from the bank. This is my money over here, liquid cash that I ain't never got to touch. And I take this 10 million and I go fuck it up. Guess what's gonna happen? I just gonna have bad credit. Credit fucked up. They calling you every day.
Yeah, dang.
Right?
Are you gonna make a minimum payment?
Right.
Okay,
But guess what? That 10 million still sitting over there. Now,
because that's business credit. They can't take your personal
at the
money
end of
to
the
your business
day,
credit.
and then you probably get smart like the white boys file bankruptcy. Now that money goes in the wind. You ain't never got to worry about it no more.
And
then you build your credit up 5 more years and borrow more money. So it's a cycle. Like, this is why rich people never ever go broke, because they utilize the system, right? And then you got
Peace, back with another installment of It's a Process, I guess. In that clip you just heard Akon speak about financial literacy. So, and he also just gives you insight on how you can never go broke. I love what he said about the 10 million, putting it in a regular savings and getting the 3% monthly. I mean, the only way that would not work is if you're living above your means, which most people are. So that's probably why a lot of people who have a lot of money end up in some financial problems, because they're living above their means, because we all are, I guess, at some point. So if you have 10 million, 3% of 10 million probably will not be sufficient for, the monthly bills. So hopefully you got other irons in the fire that's gonna help you out with that, but this little gem right here is definitely useful. So I thought I'd post it. Just my 2 cents. You can sell it, keep it, throw it away. Doesn't matter. Like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, peace.